Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today is probably gonna be one of the most random vlogs of my life. I literally have just a bunch of stuff around the house that I want to show you. Things that I've gotten, things that I've bought. Just kind of like a little update. Let me show you some new things kind of vlog. I honestly wasn't even gonna film this morning when I woke up, but I was like, whatever, there's just a lot of stuff that I might as well just show you guys. Some boxed together. I took the kids to the library today and they behaved so well, which I guess I can start off like my first thing is telling you a little bit about how we started like a rewards chart situation here at the house for Riley because, you know, I've been telling you guys about the meltdowns and just, you know, some of the things that I haven't been the happiest with. Just like, you know, when we're gonna go somewhere fun, if we have to leave. Now that we're going on more like play dates and the co-op and stuff, like the meltdowns when she's not getting exactly what she wants or when she's like having to leave. And like, I get it, big emotions, right? You're having a good time, you don't want to leave. I would be sad too, right? So trying to get her to understand the concept of like behaving better. Riley's a smart cookie and, you know, like she's well above her age sometimes, like for certain things. And so I thought, like this was, I probably started this about 2 weeks ago. I thought that she would respond well to a reward system. So now, you know, if we go somewhere and she's like extra good, she doesn't give me a hard time, doesn't fuss, doesn't, you know, have any meltdown or anything, then she earns a star on her little chart. So this is literally the extent of our chart for now. I just took some construction paper and wrote rewards, and then we had 10 boxes, and then when she reached 10 stars, she'd get a new toy. So I told her that when you reach 10 stars, you can get a toy from Target. We'll pick out a toy. This time around, when she reached 10 stars, I was very ready to go to Target and get her something, you know, not like something super expensive. I was gonna get her something nice that she could pick out as a reward. And instead, for some reason, she said that she wanted me to pick out a toy from the basement because I guess she knows that we have like kind of like, you know, random toys in the basement. So that's what I ended up doing. And I had like, I still have like some things that I bought last Black Friday. So I got her like this doll that she'd never seen before. It's like a little baby alive doll. And I gave it to her. So that was her reward. She loved it. And so my point being, she behaved super good at the library today. So she earned a star. So I have to start a second little, you know, chart for her for this next set of 10 stars. So I don't know, it might be worth it. I had never done some kind of like chart like that with her. It's usually like, you know, we've tried the, you're gonna have a timeout if you don't behave. We've tried the, we're gonna have toys taken away if you don't behave. So I thought to try the strategy of like, if you behave well, and you behave well, like number of days, then we're gonna reward that behavior. And that seems to be working well. I feel like it's more tangible for her and so she can have something to work towards. So I'll keep you guys posted, but it might be worth a shot if you're having a hard time with your toddler. So the kids are having a snack right now. This week, what else? This week we had our co-op, but I was the teacher this week, so it was so cute. Long story short, the co-op was supposed to be at somebody else's house, and then they canceled last minute because they got sick. So I volunteered my house to be the host of the co-op because I was scheduled to teach the little preschoolers anyway. So I had like 2 families come over. It honestly wasn't as many kids as I was expecting, which turned out to be good because my house is not that big for that many kids. But I got to teach like 5 girls plus my kids. We went to the dining room and we did this little craft. So I'm gonna show you the little craft that we did. So every week, I've told you before, we work on a letter. So the letter for this week was P for pumpkin, and so I read them a book about pumpkins and did like the little letter activity, but then this was the craft, and this was literally the easiest thing of life. Huh? Apple. You want your apple? You done? Wow. Okay. So this was super easy. If you're looking for an easy craft, you take orange construction paper, cut it into little squares, take a paper plate, and then have them glue the little squares onto their plate and then trace their hand, cut it out with some green construction paper. Then that's like the little leaf on the pumpkin. It was really cute. The kids liked it. It was good for their like, you know, coordination skills, fine motor skills. And it was easy to put together. So that's a little craft idea for you. Right now the kids are over here having a snack. What do you want? You want to watch Cars, but you can play a game, Gordo. He desperately wants to watch something on YouTube Kids. Something Cars related. Is that what you're gonna watch? Did you go to the library today?
Yeah.
What did you get?
Thomas and Fun one.
Thomas the Train book?
Yeah.
I would like for you guys to know that Riley got up this morning and dressed herself. I mean, obviously she didn't do her hair, but she got dressed this morning, put on this little dress, put on her little loafer shoes, came into my room, requested pigtails. Riley, what did you pick out at the library?
I picked out a horse book.
A book about horses? What else did you find at the library?
There was a Madeline book, so you found them.
I found Madeline. Do you like Madeline
Yeah,
now?
can we read that today?
The other night when Joe was away on his little trip that he went on, Riley did like a little slumber party with me, and so I told her she could sleep in my bed. And then we were up late watching Madeline, watching some movie about Madeline. But did any of you guys ever watch that? I remember watching that as a kid. So when we went to the library today, we found some Madeline books. So she's all excited because we'll get to read those. Okay, so since the kids are over there on their iPads right now, I guess I'll show you some of the things. I got a couple things for the kids I know I shopped, like I'm trying to figure out what I shopped because there's been like all these sales going on. But Target had like a Deals Days thing, and then I got some stuff from Baby Gap only because it was like Baby Gap Factory and they had like awesome sales. So let me just shut up and show you guys. So I got for Riley these little boots from Target. These are great because they're like Sherpa lined. So for the winter when it gets really, really cold, this is what I like to be able to just throw on her, and she can wear it like with leggings and any of her jeans. Just cozy boots that aren't like, you know, like the nicer boots that I've gotten her, like the gold ones that are more like dressy. These are literally like, hey, it's freezing, we need to keep our toes warm. I think I ordered some for Jackson, but they haven't come in yet. But there's something similar. I may have gotten them from Old Navy or Target. I honestly don't even remember at this point. But then for Riley too, I got her a pack of these like fleece joggers. So they're nice and cozy and warm, and she'll live in this in the winter time. So in gray and in pink. And these, I think, I paid like $4 for each of them. Like I paid like pennies for like a lot of the stuff that I got. I got them at really good prices. So I was happy about that because if I'm gonna buy it anyway, I'd rather not pay a fortune. Then for Riley, she's outgrown her little slip-on shoes. So I got her these from Gap. And again, I never shop at Gap because Gap is too expensive, but you should check because a lot of times they'll have Gap Factory, which is different, but Gap Factory will sometimes have like website sales where it's like 60% off plus another 10% off, and you can get really good prices. Like I ordered Jackson a pair of pajamas. They are so cute. You guys, they haven't gotten in yet, but I got them for like $13, something crazy like that, when normally they're almost like $40, which I would never pay for pajamas for the kids. But for 13 bucks, I don't feel so bad paying it. And they have a lot of Disney pajamas, so might be worth checking out. I'll try to link as much of this stuff too down below in the description box. So if you see something, like you can use the links, and hopefully that makes your life easier. Gives me a little bit of a commission, which I always tell you guys about, that I super much appreciate, but only shop if you're gonna shop anyway. So that was the shoes. Then I got Jackson this adorable set. And I haven't tried this on him yet, so it may be a little bit big because I got it for him in like a size 3 years, so like a 3T, just so it would be a little bit baggier and oversized, but it's the top and the bottoms. So a little jogger set, matching moment, but like look how cozy this looks. I don't even know if you can see the material. It's really warm and cozy. So I got him that. And then from Gap too, I got Riley this purple little Sherpa. It's got like the zipper here, and it's just really warm and cozy, which is basically what she's gonna live in. And I really like that color for her. And then this stuff was from Target. This I have to figure out which size I'm gonna keep. I got her this white, also super cozy, fuzzy like sweater. But this one I got in like a extra small, which is like a 4 or 5. And it may be a little bit too small for her. But then the same one I got in this mint color. Again, this is like that Barefoot Dreams dupe kind of material, like the Stars Above stuff for women. It's like this same cozy, delicious material. But this one I got in a medium, which is a 7/8. So they didn't have smalls. So obviously I went for either the extra small or the medium. So I have to see if this is gonna be too big for her. If not, she can kind of grow into it, but it's like delicious. Like, I kind of wish that I had one just like that so I could match her and wear it. So that's those. And then I also got her this really cute set, which normally I wouldn't have gotten because it's like, you know, it's got all the Disney characters and it's very just printed, and like it's cute for like hanging out. Like normally I wouldn't have gotten it, but I got it at a great price. I was like, I showed it to Riley on the website. I was like, Mama, would you like this? And she's like, yes. And she like freaked out. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll get it. So it's got all the Disney princesses, the jogger pants, and the sweater. So if you have a Disney trip planned, you know, maybe you can check some of these little sets out. Super cute. And then this just got here today when I got home from the library, and I was really stoked because the nail polish that I've been wearing, I don't know if I've worn it in vlogs recently or if this is like the first time you see them, but I've been wearing this red nail polish, which normally I never do red nail polish. That's normally like not what I like. But Olive and June, the nail polish company that I'm an affiliate for, I have a code for them, all of that, they sent me a bottle of their new formula to try. So like basically I've been testing out their new quick dry formula, which just got released, I think yesterday, to the public for people to buy. And when I tell you that it is so good, like it is so good. I've used their other nail polishes before. Like I like the formula. I've never had an issue. I always tell you guys about Olive and June, and I rave about the mani sets. I'm gonna talk about them now like for Christmas because I think they genuinely make for great gifts. So that's usually what I paint my nails with, but I had never tried the quick dry formula until they sent me this red bottle, which again, I wouldn't have picked red, but now I don't know, I kind of dig it. Like now I'm kind of like, why not? Like I'm having a red nail polish moment. But anyway, they sent me these to try, and now I'm so happy because I have a whole bunch of other ones that I have to literally hide this from Jackson. I mean, I'll end up giving it to him, but I'm trying to first share it on Instagram. But look how pretty these colors are. Like this color is so my jam. And then I almost put like a white one in my cart like a little while ago because I was gonna buy some of these not knowing that they were gonna send them to me. And then this one too, I really like. It's called Vintage. So it's like a bluish kind of gray color, really like that. So they dry super fast. Like you guys know I'm always painting my nails, always painting my nails. And I paint them like even when Joe and I are doing Bible in a year at nighttime, I'm there with my nail polish, like retouching my nails because I chip them off during the day if I'm like super anxious. And like literally yesterday, I had to do the kids' bath time routine and I painted my nails. I mean, pretty dumb moment to paint my nails, but I painted them like right before I was gonna do the bath time routine. And I kid you not, like within, it was less than 10 minutes. It was probably like maybe like 7-ish minutes. My nails were dry. Like the formula is really good. And so I highly recommend trying it. You can buy the individual bottles or you can do the mani kits. The mani kits, if you do get a mani kit, which comes like with all the stuff that you need to do your nails with, for that, I have a code that gets you 20% off. So with the mani kits, you can get like the normal formula, you know, if you're not into the quick dry, or you can select the mani system to come with the quick dry. I would recommend trying those, especially for us that, you know, like we don't have a lot of time to sit there to wait for our nails to dry because we've got 500,000 freaking things to do. So I have my code in the description box. This video isn't sponsored by them, but I figured I would share. And then always, like if you use my code to buy one of those mani kits and you get the discount on the mani kit, then I get like credit in my account for that. So that is that. I have to share that on Instagram in a little bit. Well, actually I had 2 other things to show you that I got for Jackson. Where are the other pants? Did I put them upstairs? Hold on. I knew that I had gotten Jackson some pants, but I had left them over there in Joe's office area. So from Target, these pants are so good. They're like pull up, you know, jogger pants, but inside they are fleece lined. So can you see that? So when it's really cold out, this is awesome because this is gonna keep Jackson warm since he has like literally 1% body fat on him. So I thought that they were great, like really good material, like very sturdy. So I'm glad that I got those. And then these aren't necessarily as like structured and as cozy, but they're just like fleece joggers and they kind of have like this quilted pattern on them. I'm not sure if it's gonna pick up on camera, but these were really good too. And the price on these is 13 bucks, but I'm sure that they're always, you know, going on sale. And I bet that on Black Friday, they're also gonna have sales on all of this. Like you guys, the thing is that from now until the holidays, there are going to be 500,000 sales. Like every company is trying to get every penny out of you and they're all competing with each other. And so you're gonna have, you know, pre-Black Friday, then you have Black Friday, then you have Cyber Monday, then it's like extended Cyber Monday. So I know that it's gonna be a little bit stressful to be shopping like right now, or stressful just to be online if you're not trying to shop. My biggest tips to you guys is to, number one, set a budget. So if you have a budget in mind for the holidays, like set a budget. Like say, you know what, for Christmas time, I don't wanna spend more than $500 or whatever your budget is, right? Then divide that between like how many more months we have left until Christmas. So divide it between October, November, December. Now 500 divided by 3 is whatever number, because I don't have a calculator in front of me. And then try to make sure that you're staying on budget. Track all of your purchases so that you don't end up like at the end of the season going, how the heck did I spend $5,000? You know what I mean? So I've been saving up, like I always in my budget, I have like a gifting, you know, like line item. So that's like every month throughout the year, I put money towards that gifting category. I could have done like a specific Christmas budget, but this year I was just like, I'll just add it to the gifting line. But all of my purchases I'm tracking, and that way I don't feel as stressed out, like, oh, you know, what have I spent, or I've gone crazy, and then I look at my bank account, I'm like, how's it negative? Like, I'm trying to not have that happen. Like, you guys know, I'm very much on top of my budget, and I do it every month, and we have our little tracker app, all of the budget things. So if you haven't done it, like, it's not too late. Like, you still have November and December. Figure out what you want to spend for the holidays, divided by 2 months. Say, I'm only going to spend this much in November and only this much in December. That way, you know, you're not spending everything in December, and you're doing a little bit of pre-shopping to alleviate, you know, like all of the stress of, you know, Christmas time and the holidays in December. I was telling you guys on Instagram too that I've been shopping pretty much all year, right? Like, I love to find deals, and then I save stuff. I save them in the basement. So in terms of my shopping, like, I have a lot of it completed. Like, let's just say that. Like, there's still maybe some things here and there that I'll pick up, but it's not like I'm stressed that, you know, I'm missing a bunch of stuff. But if you're new here, remember, my kids' birthdays are in December too. So I've got December 10th, December 18th, and then Christmas. So there's like an influx of like all of the presents, all of the gifts, all in the same month. So I try to, for my own sanity, try to spread it out, you know, so that it's not so crazy come that time. And honestly, like, I want to get so much of my shopping done early, because this year especially, I want to focus on Jesus during December. I want to focus on the real meaning of Christmas and the holidays, and slowing down and spending time with the family and baking cookies and like all of those things. That's what I want my focus to be on in December. And I know that if I don't do a lot of my shopping before then that's what's going to happen. It's going to be like, oh, last minute, who do I not have a gift for? Let me go out and buy them a gift. Hey, what do you want for Christmas? Let's buy the gift cards. Like, all of the things, like, that stress is probably going to happen to a certain extent anyway. But if I can try to like plan out a little bit so that it's not so much in December, that would be nice, because that's not what I really want to focus on in December. And then in terms of like social media, like for you guys, I want to like always remind you guys that when you're watching people on YouTube and you're watching people on Instagram, it's like a broken record. I say it every year. Don't ever feel like pressured that you have to buy all these things. Very easier said than done, right? Because even myself, like, everyone and their mother is sharing a gift guide. Everyone is sharing what about my kids videos for Christmas. Like, it's part of what we do. It's part of our job for both ourselves to like realistically, like, we make money in doing that. But also I feel like it's helpful to some people who are like, hey, I don't know what to get for my husband. You know, now here's a husband's gift guide, you know, like, it's supposed to be helpful. If it's not helpful, then like we're doing it wrong. But I know that it's overwhelming to see so much of that content and to be like, oh, I need to get this, I need to get this, and man, I wish I had this. So I think that, like, I'm talking to myself here included, like, I think it's important to remind ourselves of our priorities. Our budget helps us to do that, helps us to stay on track, but to remember that just because somebody got a nugget ice maker, it doesn't mean that you necessarily need a nugget ice maker. Maybe they're the best ice makers out there, but like, to keep things in perspective, like, if you can get something great, it's not a bad thing to treat yourself to things here and there. But the constant consumerism and like that, I need to have every single thing and every single thing that goes on sale, that's not healthy either. So like, let's try our best to check ourselves, again, myself included, and try to like remember that the holidays is really for spending time with your families and, you know, enjoying those moments. So please, like, I will be coming out with holiday content and Black Friday content and sales and things like that, but you don't need everything that I share, and I don't ever want you to feel pressured. I always tell you, if you're gonna buy something anyway, if you want to use my links, go right ahead. I appreciate it because it helps, you know, in terms of like how we make our money as influencers. But I am never, ever going to tell you like, hey, you absolutely need to buy these shoes. Like, go buy them, or you can't watch my stuff, you can't be my friend. Like, I don't care. Like, if you want to, here's a link. I hope it helps. You can go buy them. But it's not like, you know, I don't want you to feel that pressure is all I'm trying to say. So yeah, that was a very long-winded spiel, but it's stuff that I've been thinking about, because especially as I, you know, focus on my faith and stuff, it's like you're reminded of your priorities, and you're reminded of like what really matters, and you're reminded that consumerism and greed and envy, all of those things are not good things. They're not things that God wants us to be doing. And it's hard not to, honestly, in this day and age, because everything is marketing, right? Everything is an advertisement. And I mean, yes, I mean, that's literally my job sometimes, is to share advertisements and to share companies. But I hope that that's not all you feel like my content is. Of course, it's nice when I have sponsorships and stuff, but I hope that you get more from my content than just like, hey, I'm, trying to get you to buy stuff. But if there's anything that I do not feel bad about telling people to buy, it is literally this kind of stuff right here. So I found a new company that is called Blessed Is She. And they're a company that does like devotionals and stuff, but for like Catholic women. So a lot of the resources I've shared before are Christian devotionals, which I still love, still read them. This is stuff from the Daily Grace Co. Love them, could not recommend them more. However, if you are Catholic, like I am, then there's certain things that every once in a while you want to, like the Catholic Church's teachings on certain things. So I picked up a bunch of really cool resources, especially for Christmas, to, again, remind me of what the holiday is about. So I got like this really pretty book that says Emmanuel. And then it says a Christmas feast. And then what this book focuses on is like all of the different like roles that Jesus plays. And it's supposed to be read throughout December. I think it starts on Christmas and you can read it after Christmas, or you can start reading it in December, whichever way. But it's reminding us of like all the different roles that Jesus played. So like he was the Word, and then he was also king, and like all of his different titles. So a really pretty book that we'll read through. And then I picked up also some of these devotionals for Advent. So this one is for me to read through. Got like different reflections and then like questions that you can answer at the end, and Bible verses and all of that for the Advent season. And then this one is for kids. So it's something that I can do with the kids, focusing on Jesus and his birth and all of that.
Is that a coloring book?
It's kind of a coloring book. Like you can actually color in here, but it's got prayers and a lot of scripture and just key takeaways that you want to focus on during the Christmas season with kids. And I think you could also do this with older kids because it's not like for toddlers. But anyway, good if you're a Catholic, if you want to explore some of that stuff. I also got this book for kids, which is really cute because it's teaching them all about different like virtues. And so there's, again, a lot of scripture, a lot of like reflection. And then it's like focusing on things like faith, hope, charity, prudence, justice, gratitude, generosity. So like all of those virtues. So I'm a sucker for these. I need to get a whole freaking like library in my house with like the amount of books that I have. I am a sucker. And then I also got a Catholic Bible, which I have a Catholic Bible, but this is a Catholic journaling Bible. So it's really pretty because it has like areas here where you can journal. And then it does have some really pretty, let me see if I can show you. See, it has like some really pretty like text like this, like pages with the scriptures, and it's just very nice to look at. And what I like is that I can highlight in here and then write notes in the margins, because a lot of Catholic Bibles don't do that. Like it's been hard to find a Catholic journaling Bible. So I found one. I'm really happy. Like I have my other Bibles, a million other Bibles, but this is a Catholic one. So got that. And then these candles are also from the same company. So I got this one that says He Always Restores. They're soy wax candles. Really nice. I've been burning through this one. And then this one is called Prayer Time. This one smells like a church. This one smells so good. It smells like incense. Like it just is delicious. Frankincense and myrrh. Is that how you say it? That's what it smells like. Super good. So I got those two. Would definitely recommend their candles. Hey, little miss, did you earn yourself a star today?
Yes, yep.
And why did you earn a star?
Because I made so cool.
Hey, you want to show your friends your cupcakes that you frosted all by yourself?
Yeah.
Here, let's show them.
So here is the cupcakes I decorated all by myself.
You decorated those?
Yeah, and I want to give another.
So these are the cupcakes Riley decorated. We made those boxed pumpkin cupcakes. Jackson, are you asking for a cupcake?
Yeah.
Okay. So we made that box mix because we wanted to bake yesterday. And then she decorated them like little pumpkins with the orange frosting and the green little stems. So that was her activity yesterday. Are they yummy?
Yeah.
All right, you will have one with your lunch, okay?
Okay, I hope it's this one.
Which one do you want?
This one.
Why do you want that one?
Because it's pretty.
Because it's pretty? Okay. All right, I made Jackson a little quesadilla for lunch. So let's see if he's gonna eat this. All right, Jackson. Oh, sorry, your rabbit food fell in your cupcake. right, are you gonna watch your cars and eat your papa?
Yeah.
Okay. What happened? What happened? What happened? Why are you mad? What? That's a quesadilla. That's like a tortilla. Remember, you have tortillas when we have tacos. Yeah, just let it cool down, okay? And then you can try it. It's kind of like pizza, okay? Don't you like pizza? It's delicious. Pizza's your favorite? Well, that's kind of like pizza. It's not really all that different. It just doesn't have sauce. It's really good. Will you try it when it cools down? Yeah? What about you, Riley? What are you watching?
Madeline.
Madeline? You're gonna eat your cupcake first?
Done.
Oh, you got a little something on your mouth. What's your favorite thing on the plate? What do you like the best? What's your favorite? Cheese is your favorite? Oh, at least he's eating that cheese. So if you eat cheese, then you can eat a quesadilla because it's just like a tortilla with cheese, okay? Your head is not a napkin. I seriously don't know why, but it drives me crazy. Jackson thinks his head is a napkin. Like anytime he's eating and he's got crumbs or something, he just goes like that on his head. So then his head is always either sticky or full of crumbs. Like I've had a lot of you guys tell me that your kids do that too, because like I've shared little clips on Instagram. I'm like, why is that a boy thing? Like Riley would never like wipe her head, like her hands on her head. I don't know. But you know what else is funny? This is Jackson eating an apple. This is my child. Like there's a lot he won't eat, but apples, you guys, he devours them. Like I'm pretty sure he ate the seeds. Like he goes to town on the apples, leaves absolutely nothing left. And that's how he asks for them too. Like a lot of times he'll say, can you just peel it and leave it whole? And so I do that. And then I'm left with this tiny thing. All right, so spoiler alert, Jackson did not eat his quesadilla. Like I try people. I try all of the things and just refuse to eat it. So he went to bed and now the kids are doing quiet time. I'm sure he's gonna sleep. I literally gave him an option. I was like, are you gonna eat or do you wanna go to sleep? And he's like, I wanna go to bed, I'm tired. So he just did not wanna eat the quesadilla because he never is like excited to go nap or whatever. So they're doing that. I also have something else to show you. I mean, literally like this entire video is just HAULS new stuff, so I hope that you're not terribly bored already. There is not an inch of my house where I can sit down and show you things because I mean the kids have made a mess. The kids were making quartz today, so whatever, this is the best that I can do. But I got a new Lovevery box in, so Lovevery was very kind and sent us a box for the kids, and I love them. This again is not a sponsored video. I have an affiliate link down below that I'll leave in the description box. But they sent this to me and I'm always super happy. Like when they send me those emails, I get stoked because those are some of our favorite toys. And often I'll go down to the basement because like I keep the Lovevery toys. Like I throw away other toys, give away other toys, but the Lovevery ones I tend to hold on to because they're such good quality. All right, so let's see what's in here. This is the Analyst Kit, which is for months 46, 47, 48. If you're new to Lovevery, basically what they have is it's a subscription. And then you sign up and then every 3 or so months, they'll send you a new box of toys that are developmentally appropriate. So for those ages. So I got this one just because it was kind of like in between Jackson and Riley. But there's, you know, different kits for different ages. So this is going to tell me everything that comes in here, which is always very helpful because I keep the box and I keep this for like when I put them away. That way I know exactly what goes in every kit. So the kids, I'm sure, will have a blast playing with this later today. I just need to clean up because there's no space to play. These cards are great because this is like a little educational pamphlet for like the parents. I'll go through that after. But it basically tells you like how to play with each of these toys and like how to set up activities. So this thing right here is a Montessori sensory box. So I have to find the other pieces. But that's cool because that's something that they don't have. And like you can see, like the quality of everything is so nice. So then normally there's some kind of little book. So this is something that I'll have for the kids. Are these recipes? How freaking cute! These are recipes. So this is something that maybe Riley can look forward to. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I had no idea that that came in here. But look at that, like visual instructions on how to make these things. I freaking love that. That is so cute. You guys know how much Riley loves to bake with me. And so that's something that I think at this point she can follow a visual recipe card like that. So that's really nice. These right here, it says that they are stackable fraction cups. So that's pretty neat, like teaching the concepts of you know, 1/4, 1/3, half, and then 1. So that's good for Riley in terms of math, and then in just like how she's always like in the kitchen with me. That'll be a good way to teach her that. So this right here is a really nice puzzle. Riley will love doing this. And then Jackson too can work on his colors. So there's that. This right here is for this sensory box. Okay, so that looks super fun, like working on all the different textures. This right here is probably what I'm most excited about because it's like a first sewing kit, like a kid's first sewing kit. And that's one of the skills that I want to teach Riley. I also want to teach it to myself because I don't know how to sew, but it's something that I think is so good for kids to learn. So my first sewing kit comes with this, comes with the big needle, so it's easy for them to like thread the needle. And I'm sure, again, I can look at the instructions, but that is so cute. There's like different patterns. And then again, like I'm showing you what came in this box and that analyst box. They're not all gonna be the same. There's different activities in each of these boxes, but what's nice is you don't have to worry about like, oh, is this good for, you know, the age of my kid? Like, you know, like when you're looking for like Christmas gifts and stuff. Like I'll get a lot of messages from you guys saying like, what's a good gift for a 6-month-old? Or my kid is 9 months. What's a good toy? Toy recommendations for a 1-year-old. This definitely helps in that area because of the fact that the activities and the things that they're putting in each of these boxes is specifically tailored towards those ages. So they work with experts, like they figure out what skills, you know, the kids should be learning at that age, at that stage, the different milestones. And so then they tailor their boxes to that. I have not gotten a box from Lovevery that I don't like. They're very good quality stuff that you can pass along to different kids, different families. These are definitely toys that I don't get rid of. So I think there's just one more little activity here. This is adorable. They're these boats, and you see they have different like patterns, different setups, I guess, of like the different configurations, I guess, of the boats. This is really great because then you've got the boats that you put, like you try to set them up just like the picture. So you've got the boats, you've got the flags, you've got the little peg people, all of those things here. And then it's like a little puzzle where you have to look at the picture and then figure out exactly how to configure that boat. Am I even doing it right? I hope so. And then you've got the little peg people. This is so cute. She is going to love this. This is the kind of thing that Riley loves to do. So, and then Jackson, I'm sure is just gonna take the little boat and pretend it's a car, and you know, then I'm gonna lose all the pieces. That's probably what's gonna happen. But that, my friends, is a great box. So I'm gonna tidy up here a little bit while the kids are still napping, and then really quick, I'll just show you these. Oh look, getting started with your child on sewing. So that is very helpful. Thank you very much. Like I seriously don't know why we no longer learn how to sew. Like that's a good life skill. I mean, maybe you do, maybe you learned, maybe somebody taught you, but I feel like I try sometimes, you guys, like I've tried before, like to hem my pants or, you know, to fix little things here and there, and then it always looks atrocious. Like enough that like if you don't look really, really hard, it doesn't look awful, but I mean, when you really look at it, it looks pretty awful. But I wish that we could go back to learning some of those skills, you know, like real practical life skills. Yeah, you see this little set of cards is super handy, and it walks you through what to do with each one of the toys. So matching with sensory play, how to do it, why to do this. So your child's sense of touch is continuing to develop, particularly their multisensory integration. Hide the texture tiles inside of the box and then have them identify only by touch. So that is cute. You see, like that's how dumb I am. I didn't even realize that that's exactly what it's for. So you can put the different pieces like in here, and then it's up to them to, you know, try to identify these things in here without seeing. You could do it with other objects around the house, and kind of gets them to work on that skill of identifying different textures and, you know, using their other senses, their sense of touch as opposed to their sense of sight. So that is really, really cool. That's something that both Jackson and Riley can work on. Jackson's still a little bit young for this box, but it's something that definitely I can work with Riley, and then I can still start introducing concepts to Jackson. I found lately that he just benefits so much from picking up on things that I do with Riley. Like there's a lot of times that I include him in things that I'm teaching Riley, and I know that that's helping him. Like I know that having his big sister around is absolutely teaching him things, and he's getting the good end of that stick because he's being exposed to things that he wouldn't necessarily be exposed to, like had he been like, you know, the only child at home with me. So that's it. I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Let me clean up, and then I do have some more boxes to show you. The UPS guy just showed up, so I have just some more things. All right, the kids are up. We're gonna hang out outside for a few minutes, get some fresh air because it's really nice out right now. Riley,
What?
what are you gonna do out here other than make a mess? Look at this. Oh, your father's gonna be very mad. Look at the state of the yard. Like, it looks pretty bad. I had my gardenia tree, my gardenia plant, whatever. It died, so I was using it to show Riley about roots the other day in homeschool. So we were like taking out all the soil so I could teach her about the root systems and stuff.
Cool.
So at least it didn't go completely to waste. Jackson, of course, with his 52 cars. Jackson, which cars did you bring out here?
The first car.
The red car?
What's this?
Oh wow, that one's super fast.
That's an animal.
That's an ambulance, yeah.
If it was the work on so wee. Yeah, ambulance spice.
That's how the ambulance goes?
Yeah. Oh, start. We were on the way.
Is he fast?
Yeah. Snake and wheel.
What's he gonna do?
On the way.
But what's he gonna do?
The
Is he gonna save someone?
no someone.
Is he gonna help somebody?
The cars for
He's-
little fish.
Okay, cool. Can you guys see my grass, by the way? Like, all of my grass has turned purple, like with these little, I guess it's just part like weeds or whatever, but I don't think I noticed this last year. This year, all of it is purple. Maybe it did happen last year, but I don't recall. And so like my entire grass is now like little flowers. You can see more of it this way. I've got random towels here because the kids were wiping off the playhouse the other day. But all of this is like that purple, which is crazy. I haven't been in the garden today, but it looks like my Brussels sprouts are starting to maybe come to life because they've kind of been just kind of stalling. Like, there hasn't been a whole lot of activity. I didn't really have a lot of high hopes for this bed. These flowers, these mums that I planted, are still looking really good, and I've got spinach up there that's doing the best, I think, out of everything. We've got, yeah, we're gonna pick a carrot now. You see this spinach is thriving up here, so it continues to grow from the inside, and then it gets bigger and bigger, and I've got quite a few plants. These I put in much later, so I'm gonna still give them a chance to like develop. But there is a carrot here that I'm gonna have Riley pull because I harvested the other one. What do you think about that?
I fixed it.
This one is a little smaller than the other one that we harvested, but that is still a pretty nice looking carrot there. You want to take it inside?
No, you can.
You want to show it to Jackson?
Jackson!
Go show it to him. I have a few more carrots growing here that may or may not do well that I planted just kind of randomly. So yeah, carrots are one of my favorite things now to plant and harvest because it's very satisfying. Like the pulling of the carrots out of the ground is very fun. And then I also still like the potatoes. Potatoes are also very satisfying because you gotta like dig through the dirt. So yes, there is still gardening happening, just obviously not as much as in the spring and summer. But it's been kind of fun to figure out like what's working in the climate now. Like, it's been pretty cold at night. Like the other night we had like a frost warning. So again, like with my spring and summer garden, I'm not having huge high hopes, but if something works out, then great. And if not, then I just learn. What are you doing?
Making a worm.
What? Making a worm home with just random dirt there?
And also I'm going to put rocks
Okay.
and grass.
You're gonna make a little habitat?
Yeah, just for that.
Okay, well, you don't have any worms. We'll have to find some.
Big carrot.
Look, big carrot, you can hold it. Look, hold it.
Now you're like this.
And hold the green part.
Habitat.
Are you gonna eat that carrot?
Yeah. Hey, Mama, you get the water.
We gotta wash it.
You wash this. It's so dirty. Mama, touch this.
Okay. All right, we are about to go to Lowe's because we're gonna go, Joe and I and the kids, we're gonna go and see if I can find some storage like shelves for the basement because I'm gonna start working on our toy declutter this weekend. So that's my project, but I wanna have shelves to like put the stuff that we are gonna keep. So we're about to do that. This came in, stuff that I ordered for Jackson. These are the PJs that I was telling you guys about. from Gap. Look how stinking cute they are. I got them in a 3T just so that they would last a little bit longer and that they'd be a little bit bigger, you know, on him. So look at that. He's going to freaking like just have the best time when he sees these. They're so cute. Very good spend. And then I got him this little t-shirt too that I knew that he'd be excited to wear. So that is that. And then his shoes also came in, so I'll just show you really quick. I tried on, by the way, the sweaters that I got Riley, and they did fit her, so that is good. I don't have to really return anything. These are so cute. Little boots for Jackson. So these aren't like Sherpa lined. These are more like if we're gonna go to a festival or go somewhere, even like he can wear these to church, like when he's got his little jeans on or whatever, his khakis. Now he has some nice little boots to wear because he has a lot of sneakers. Well, not a lot, like the kid has 2 pairs of sneakers that he wears, but now he has some little boots. And Jackson, his foot has just been growing so much, so I still have to get the kids winter boots, like actual duck boots in the event that it snows. Like if we're in really cold temperatures, I like to have like actual snow boots for the kids, but I haven't gotten those yet. But at least they have like some fall shoes, because I mean, I'm decluttering their closets too. That's something else that I really need to do, but I'm like going in there to dress them and I'm like, okay, this does not fit you. Poor Riley, her freaking toes were touching like the, you know, her shoes, like her shoes are too small on her. So we've had to do a little bit of that lately. And so really that's gonna be it for today's vlog, because now, like I said, we're gonna go to Lowe's. I'm gonna go hang out with the kids. Joe's literally in the car. He's been home for I don't know how long. He went to go get my car washed and now he's been home, but not really home because he's on a freaking phone call. One of my biggest pet peeves. I've talked to you guys about that on Instagram. But that's it. We might go to a little fall festival this weekend. So I don't know if I'm gonna vlog it or not, but I have literally like so many videos on my schedule, on my calendar. So I have lots to do, you guys. But thanks, like always, for hanging out with me today. And I love your freaking faces. Thank you for being here. Subscribe if you're new. Like this video. It really helps. Like if you give it a little thumbs up, takes 2 seconds, just like a little click. It helps my channel big time. So that's it. Now I've ruined my outro. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.